my rankings of every book from worst to best in some of my all-time favorite series and just some of the most popular series on BookTok. Starting out with the BookTok classic, we have the Maple Hills series. I feel like most people will agree with me with this one when I say worst to best to me is Wildfire, Icebreaker, and then best is Daydream. I loved Daydream. Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, one of my all-time favorite trilogies. Worst to best, I think I'm gonna have to go Once Upon a Broken Heart, A Curse for True Love. Best is A Ballad of Never After. I feel like every single person will agree with me when I say this is the best in the trilogy. Famous Magnolia Park series, one of my all-time favorite series. This is so hard to rank. There's no point doing it from worst to best because it is literally in order, like worst, best. Into the Dark changed me. I can't help it. Boys of Tommen series by Chloe Walsh. This one I feel like is incredibly hard for me as well because it is one of my all-time favorite series. But worst to best, we have Taming Seven at the bottom, Binding 13. Like this hurts because this is a 5-star read for me. Saving 6, Keeping 13. And Redeeming 6 at the top. Recent favorite, the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. This is a little bit easier because there are only 3 books in this trilogy. And again, I feel like we're going Final Empire at the bottom and then Hero of Ages at the top. But this series just gets better and better as you go. But again, every single one of these was a 5-star read. This is such a random series to rank, but like, hey, the Knockmount series. I actually have a really hard time doing this one, but I think it goes Things We Hide from the Light at the bottom, Things We Never Got Over, and Things We Left Behind, which I know is like the most unpopular opinion, but I actually really liked Things We Left Behind.